YouTubers, Rachel Caron here. I know I've been absent for a while, but welcome to my new space. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I wanted to share with you a classic British recipe which I grew up with. It's one of my favorites. I have it on my, well, mostly on my birthday. I don't have it every day. I don't have it once a week, once a month, once a year. So before we get started, go ahead and grab yourself a beverage, tea, coffee, wine. Can I have a cocktail? It's gotta be 5 o'clock somewhere. Do I get a glass of wine? Guys, can I have a cocktail? Can I get a cocktail? Oh, rude. No, I guess not. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. So sharing with you today a classic dated recipe, which will be a breakfast recipe, which is one of my favorites. It's fried bread with fried tomatoes, Heinze baked beans on top, topped off with a fried runny egg. Now there is one ingredient in this recipe that you're probably going to be like, what? Why is she talking about that? Why is she using that? But you must use this ingredient because it makes the fried bread. For those of you who are British, you're going to know what that is and you'll know how super yummy it is. Step 1, you're going to take 1 large tomato and you're going to slice that into 6 slices. Then you're going to open an 8-ounce can of Heinze baked beans, my favorite. I add a teaspoon of Siracha to that. You don't have to, but I like spicy beans. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a cast iron skillet or a non-stick frying pan. Either one will work. We're going to add to that 2 tablespoons of lard. Yes, I know, the lard, but you have to use the lard. That's what crisps it up so good. So you're going to go ahead and put that into a hot skillet, melt that down, and be sure that that is really hot before you add the bread. The bread you're going to use is a thick sliced sandwich bread. I use white. You're going to go ahead and add that to the really hot lard, and you're going to fry that on each side for about 30 seconds. Use a fork to lift up the corner to see if it's nice and golden brown, and then turn it over with a fork gently. I don't use a spatula because it'll spit and splash you too bad, and it's very dangerous. I use a fork because I have more control. Now once the bread is brown and golden and crisp on both sides, you're going to go ahead and remove that from the hot oil and then put the fried bread onto a plate on a paper towel to stay warm. Then you're going to add the 6 slices of tomatoes. And now be very careful when you place those into the hot lard because they will spit and spatter at you because the lard will be still hot. So just fry those off for about a minute each side and then go ahead and remove those also. Place those on the plate on a paper towel to pop in the oven to stay warm. Take off the frying pan or the skillet and wipe that clean with a paper towel. Be very careful because it's going to still be very hot. So now we've cleaned out the skillet. Before we put anything back into that skillet, we're going to go ahead and stir those beans. Then we're going to come back to the skillet and add half a teaspoon of that lard again. I know, lard. This is why I have it once a year. So go ahead and add the lard and melt that down on a low heat. Turning up to medium because you want it a little hot. We're going to fry off your egg. So go ahead and break your egg into a cup, and then when the oil is hot, I like it to be really hot, and then I pour my egg in gently. I like it to be crisp, the white edges to be crispy. My dad loved it that way, and I do too. So go ahead and then fry that however you like it. I like mine over easy. You're going to fry that for about 2 to 3 minutes depending. Soft yolk, hard yolk. And that's how you make one of my favorite classic dated recipes for breakfast. Fried bread, fried tomatoes, spicy Heinze baked beans topped off with a fried egg. Good. Thank you for joining me in my new kitchen. Comment below and give me your feedback on this recipe. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe and ring that bell. Come back and see me this coming Friday and every Friday after that for some more dated classic recipes. Crunchy fried bread, my favorite. Oh my god.